EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go! Hey, hold on. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Pitch, 180. I got one.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And he's got his man on the out route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21.
Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Diggs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Hey, team 6.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Mike. 180! Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He completes this to Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
20. Check 55 to Mike. Man, I got you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 24, Mayfield. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The throw complete here to Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. On 2nd down, Diggs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And got a man. It's Woods. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here. This is James White. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
180.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. There's Garoppolo to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. They'll run on first down. Diggs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 Omaha. 11. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
12. What's the 21.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
11. Check. Buzz. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
180. I got it.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
At the 18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Bang, 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 bang. Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On third down, Mayfield. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, box drop.
Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Both sevens and Mike, both sevens and Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
21.
27 Mike. Mike, 27. You don't want none, baby.
Hey, high 7.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Bradley Chubb, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Check.
21. Here we go.
Check out
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Set. 20. Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. He completes this one to Mack. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo, he's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Broncos, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on